Welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. And I think we actually have to do some literal fighting today because it's chaos in the market. As you can see right on my right hand side here, everything is pretty much in the red. So let's talk about what is happening in the context of the altcoins that we usually talk about on the channel, like Jasmine, ICP, ZBEC, as well as things like Telcoin, Quant, and stuff like that. I'm just going to be making one single video dedicated to the current situation that we have. So that's why I was calling this one an emergency video. So one of the things that we usually talk about and say affects the crypto market time and again is the United States stock market, right? And we have said time and again that this is a very good indicator of what the crypto market is going to be doing. And the good news here is that we see that the Dow Jones Industrial Average is pretty much in all-time highs. But it's not only the Dow Jones Industrial Average that hit a new all-time high. We even saw our own Ethereum hitting new all-time highs over the weekend, specifically yesterday. Now, with Ethereum hitting new all-time highs yesterday, it obviously brought in a new wave of optimism, especially for a lot of altcoins, because what we've also said time and again is that whether you're looking at Jasmine, you're looking at ICP, you're looking at Quant, or any other altcoin that you want to look at, they are positively correlated to what Ethereum does. And in this moment, we have got Ethereum also sitting at new all-time highs, and we've got high price targets as high as like $8,000, $11,000, as well as probably, a max of $17,000. And also keeping in mind that Ethereum is very much positively correlated to what a lot of altcoins do. We should and be expecting here wildly in terms of like the altcoins at least catching up the movements that Ethereum have. But I will tell you that the feeling is not exactly like that. It's totally the opposite. Why? Because yesterday, just as Ethereum was breaking into a new all-time high, a dormant Bitcoin account just went and sold about 20,000 BTCs, and that dumped the price of Bitcoin by like $4,000. And this is what is creating the panic right at this point. Now, I want you to think about this very much objectively. You are a market maker and you see things like the Bitcoin dominance losing all sorts of support here, and everybody's literally talking about it. We see Ethereum breaking into a new all-time high and everything, is falling into place. You still have to confuse the market a little bit. And I think that a sell of like 20,000 BTC yesterday was done in order to create like panic in the market, because really if we look at other indicators like the macro here that we have also said time and again is also very much correlated to what the crypto market does, we see that we don't have big drops as bigger than 1%, but when it comes to the crypto market, everything is down as as big as double figures. So just to make it very quick, I think that we've got all the indications that we have needed for a fantastic bull run, or at least an altcoin season to show up here. As you can see, the Bitcoin dominance losing support in 2021 was the key, and it was in this moment when altcoins really pumped very much strongly. We have almost the same thing here. I think we are just at the beginning. But obviously, market makers have to do their job and confuse the hell out of market participants here, especially when we see Ethereum heading into a new all-time high, then it starts dropping like 8% in a day. I'm very much sure that it creates a lot of doubt in people, and obviously that has been reflected, as you can see, double digits in red today. But what I would say, to conclude this whole emergency thing, I want to say that give it a little bit of time. I think that it's just the market makers trying to play some tricks here, but eventually, just as a surprise, we'll see this thing pumping towards the upside once again. Obviously, I've got some worries with the Bitcoin price and stuff like that, but for now, let me just make sure that you understand which side I am on, because I don't want to be the guy who comes and says, well, I think if this happens, then this will happen. And then if this one happens, then this will happen. So, at the end of the day, I will turn out to be right, whichever scenario happens. But I just wanted you to know that, yes, I'm still very much bullish on Jasmine, on ICP, on Quant, on Telcoin, or the other different altcoins that we talk about time and again. But it may not be the best of days, but I also don't want people to get fooled with what is happening here. I think we've got all the conditions, just as I've mentioned. Ethereum is the leading indicator, indicating that, most of these altcoins are going to be catching up to that. We've got the Bitcoin dominance pretty much doing well as well. Taking a look at the United States stock market, everything still looks very much good. And with that being said, I want to thank you so much for watching the video. If you could, please delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and I will see you on the next one. Take really, really good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.